happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. First, we'll start with our snack favorites. We grabbed these Tates toasted vanilla cappuccino cookies at Target, and we love Tates in general, but these are so delicious. And I feel like they're so perfectly named. Toasted vanilla cappuccino, they have that like toasted, like nutty flavor, vanilla base, and then they taste like a cappuccino specifically. Like if you remember growing up, or you grew up with like that cappuccino powder that you would add to like water, you know what I'm talking about? I feel like they still make it, maybe Maxwell.
Oh,
the coffee place?
Maybe.
Where you, if like the vanilla cappuccino powder, you would add it to hot water and you felt like you were drinking a cappuccino as like a child, but it wasn't.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like to me. Like not a latte, a cappuccino, and they're so delicious.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Okay, another food item. We've already gone through one of these. Let me just show you the size.
Yeah, it's a pound.
It's so big. Head for scale. It's the Trader Joe's Cinnamon Twist Danish pastry with cinnamon and custard style filling. We don't really get any custard from this.
No,
but it basically tastes
like
a little bit of, there's like a little cream in the layers. Yeah, it tastes like a gooey cinnamon roll with no frosting, and it is actually the best thing they've ever made.
Yeah,
well, there's like sugar on top.
Yeah, there's
sugar
on
on top.
Sweetness.
We are so obsessed with this. It's so good. Like Britt and I went to Solvang for our birthday in January, and I was like, I think this is better than like any of the pastries we had there. Like no shade to any of those bakeries, but I feel like they just like hit the nail on the head with like a Danish style pastry. So good. It's amazing. And yeah, it's $9. They said it was kind of like their version of a Kringle. They still have the Kringles, but I think it's a little cheaper than the Kringle.
Only a little bit though. We thought it was gonna be cheaper than $9.
But it looks legit homemade. Like they come in the little pan thing.
Yeah, it really does, and it's just so good. Like I would spend money on anything that's this good. It is really different than the Kringle.
To confirm, this is our second one in like less than 3 days.
Yeah, I mean we have boyfriends that live with us, but
yeah,
we have been like going through it
because
it's addicting.
Okay, some skincare favorites. We have the Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner, the first essence for sensitive skin, free of alcohol and fragrance. This was a Jen Phelps recommendation, and I was using the CeraVe Hydrating Toner. I went through almost a half a bottle of that, but the thing I didn't like about it, it's like glycerin and propanediol based, and I don't personally like the feeling of propanediol as much on my skin. I like glycerin, that almost like tackiness. Like I like a little cushion, and so I don't even know why I bought that, honestly. I think it was just getting good reviews. It was affordable, but it kind of just felt like water on my skin, and it wasn't hydrating enough over time. So I wanted to pick this up, and I really love this. It's like a, I think in the Korean skincare they call it like fat water, where it's a little bit thicker than water. Like hopefully you can see this. Like I'm telling you, the CeraVe one was like water. It was so fluid, and you can see how this one has a little bit of body to it, and it just feels really hydrating, and you can layer it up. I feel like I do this after cleansing my skin morning and night before going in with like serums and moisturizer, and it's just like a really good first layer of moisture. And usually my skin like isn't the best with hyaluronic acid, but I think that just the other ingredients in here just make it super moisturizing, and it's still lightweight enough. Like it has a little bit of cushion, but it's still a thin essence. So I've really been loving this, and I have 2 other things from the brand that I've been loving as well, but this one I've been using the longest, so I talked about it first. Okay, a brush favorite. So what video was that our wish list video.
Yeah.
I talked about how I've been on the hunt for a new bronzer brush, and I really wanted to buy the BK Beauty 107, and they kindly sent it to us with a lot of other brushes. So we're still testing the other ones, but can confirm that this is awesome for bronzer.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't even market it as a bronzer brush. I can't remember, they just call it the flat brush because they say you can use it for like bronzer, blush, powder. They have videos showing them using it, applying many different products, but I love how like narrow it is, and that it is pretty flat, but also has like some fluffiness to it.
Yeah.
So it's like so perfect for bronzer. So I've only used this a couple times, but I had to put it in weekly faves because I am so thrilled to find a bronzer brush. As long as it doesn't shed, this is definitely a great brush. Because it's one of the brushes that you can kind of like press the bronzer in and then blend it out as needed instead of like just having to blend. Yeah, you could like apply it this way. I've done that if you really want to get like a specific area and you don't want it to get like everywhere, or you could kind of like dab on the side. So yeah, it's a really like flexible brush in that way. The bristles are really soft.
And yeah, like, we're still testing the other ones, but this one for sure is the standout to me, along with that concealer brush. So we both love the Dermalogica microfoliant. That product has been like around forever, but it's super expensive, and it's just kind of a good physical exfoliator. That one also obviously has chemical exfoliants. It has salicylic acid. So that one, like when we used to use that, I feel like my skin looked really clear. And but anyway, we were both looking for a physical exfoliant that was more affordable, because I just like to do it maybe like once every week.
Yeah.
Just to like kind of get off all that like dead skin on the surface. I prefer a chemical exfoliant, but I just wanted something, and we both got the Scotch Porter exfoliating beard and face wash. This is technically for men, but it's basically just a basic physical powder exfoliator. It doesn't have any actives in it like salicylic acid or anything like that, but if you just want something that it has like granules that break down in water, you'll really like this. Yeah. I feel like I usually just mix it in with my cleanser, and it is pretty abrasive. They're not as micro as the microfoliant, but it does the job, and it doesn't overdo it. Yeah, no, I ordered the Good Molecules Pineapple Enzyme Powder Cleanser because I really like the powder products, because you can kind of add a little bit of water and then you get some like exfoliation going, and then you add more and it dissolves and then turns into like a nice cleanser. But that one, it was a lovely cleanser. It was a beautiful cleanser. I would have kept it if I just needed a cleanser, but it did nothing for exfoliation, because this second I added like a drop of water, it just melted already. Like it, you know, like it became like a cleanser, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, but I really need something that is gonna like actually do this, like actually exfoliate, and this actually does.
Yeah.
But I didn't find that it irritated my skin, so.
Oh, I didn't think it irritated. I'm just saying like the particles, if I'm not comparing apples to apples to the microfoliant, because those are more micro. Like these granules are a little bigger, so just take that how you will.
Yeah.
Like you definitely feel it on your skin.
Okay, that's everything for our 5 weekly favorites. We hope you guys had a good week, and we'll see you in the next one.